How you post the link? Can you copy and paste my link or some shit and put it in the group meet? I don't know how to do it.
EA Sports is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And Gresham has it left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
All right, here we go.
That nigga take that.
I'm right here. I'm in the game.
Now Rosen looking at a third.
What? Let me go. High school?
Made the ball roam free and brings
See that?
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can see
okay.
and see the ball coming
Zach
out of
Brown.
the quarterback's hands. Guess what?
Shit, you can look too, D-Block. I'm on YouTube. We in the league. I'm gonna try to get you in, but I know you don't play with nobody but the Eagles. But I think nobody picked the Eagles. Matter of fact, you could join us. Oh. No, he could join us. The Eagles dude ain't joined.
And it'll be Redskins football now.
But you gotta. I'm on YouTube right now, D-Block, playing somebody. You could watch it if you want. My joint is Stay Fly, Stay High Tay. School watching.
Yeah, me and Jermaine were trying to find you on there one day.
Yeah, it's Stay Fly, Stay High. That's one word. Come on, bro. He ain't picked that block up.
Losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Smith.
Oh, no.
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Smith.
Get out of here, bro.
It's intercepted. Baker with a pick.
Oh, my God. Little ass Buda Baker, 5'9", jumped that.
Wow.
Oh, my God, bro. Are you serious? He was wide open.
You got to throw it out there. You try to beam that motherfucker.
I tapped it. I should have held L1 for high pass. Thought I was good, though.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down.
Jeez. Oh, wow. Push him in the
zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Damn. Damn, I had 2 people in the middle, too. This dumbass. What? I know. That's crazy.
You stop him trying to prepare for that run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Redskins making their way out. Last year, a fairly quiet 7-9. Now, the big change, of course, for 2018 here. Exit Kirk Cousins. Enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What does that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in the big way, but still can deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shade free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get health there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Oh.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Damn, bro.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Got to see the field, baby.
Well, I should have waited.
The run not coming like that, man. Just look at the field.
I'm still trying to figure out how Mason Foster got a start.
Here's Rosen looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson.
Damn, Bob.
What, yo? Tell your mama to get your car.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
Touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
How you gonna be around the corner from me, though, ain't over there?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Yeah. How you break? So you got to go with this. I thought it went out yet.
You said what?
No. Yeah, I'm waiting on it too. I pre-ordered the wrong number. Yeah.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, so you call it.
Oh, now he pulls him over. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
At least 3 points, get that 0.
I can't get around the edge.
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down is Smith.
What the fuck?
Another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Oh, shit, it's over.
Linebacker Jatavis Brown.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. Sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now Rosen.
I don't even want to say what I just did.
Kidder here, it's complete.
Man, I didn't mean to
Brought
fucking hit.
down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Shit. The fuck is this nigga doing?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
This nigga posting memes. That's why he motherfucking.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. I got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So finally completes his first pass. Brought the defense, so they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Oh.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
While there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Run that shit. Run that shit.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Smith to throw on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. The 30.
Dang.
10. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now to add the PAT. Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Bust through the tackle. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Geis with a carry on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and get it with Geis. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. It's the first NFL touchdown for LSU's Darius Geis, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, the Cardinals coming out here, and take a look back, Charles, at 2017. Really, everything started going south. Unfortunately, week 1, that's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve Wilks now in charge. Comes with a defensive bent. Remember, he was a defensive coordinator with the Carolina Panthers. And he probably was blitzing from the time he took the job. That's how aggressive he is. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, there's going to be a battle for the quarterback spot. You knew they signed Sam Bradford. Josh Rosen was drafted. But the identity of this team, David Johnson, their running back. Missing him most of last season really changed the whole dynamic of their year.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory.
Damn.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down carry here for Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
The carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Going with Coleman, the fullback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw on 2nd down. Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout. Moments of quarter number 2. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Smith looking to throw on second down. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. First catch for the Redskins, leader in the receiving yardage category a year ago. Good for a first down. Smith now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Rip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hey, on. Let's go. 15.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ready? 1.
Now Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
12. 56, check, 56.
They snap it to Smith. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Be good. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Rosen going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. What can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Rosen now off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it.
Man, this shit is pissing me off.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Green 39.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A pickup of 4 on first down. Despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go with the keeper. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Rosen now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Smith on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more. Careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll hand it down to Geis. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. 20, 10, 5. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Orange.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over them and got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. He can't get him down. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Gun! Lightning! Now, check! Patriot!
Midfield now, here's Rosen. There's the first NFL catch for the former Aggie Christian Kirk. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Watch the edge! Gun! 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 Gun!
On second down, Johnson. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Back there. 13.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And it's up. The guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 15. We got three. Here we go. Great 15. I got 29. Hey, what? Hey, 52.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Let's go, yellow. Eddie. Double. Check, slot. 15, yeah. Double. No, right. Yellow. I'm done.
On second down, here's Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
15, yeah. Tiger. Regular.
Smith now to throw on third down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Red Liz. Orange. 57. Mike, 57. Army. Tiger.
On first down, Smith. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. And another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Smith. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 15. 56 at the mic.
Here's Smith now on second down. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
12, 12, 12. 50 Tiger. 56.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Rolling to his right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on second down is Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Yellow. Block.
Now Smith on third and goal. He's got it. It's Alex Smith's first touchdown pass as a Washington Redskin. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Lets it go for Nelson. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having